Shadow Sawk has arrived as a Tier 3 Shadow Raid boss in Pokemon GO as a part of the Univatour Global. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how you can solo Shadow Sawk. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here because this battle only has a few seconds left. There we go. And we're going to swipe over to the preferred team. Beautiful. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking on Sawk, the brand new Shadow Pokemon that was just introduced to the raids as a part of the Univatour. Now, as a pure fighting type, it is going to have three weaknesses. Those, of course, are going to be Flying, Fairy, had to stop and think there for a second, Flying, Fairy, and Psychic. For the Psychic types, you can see in my team right there, one of the best is going to be Shadow Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and evolve my 98% level 50 Alakazam to the Mega. Those Megas look so cool. I love seeing that. Just the spoons that are like all over the place. That's awesome. All right, let's go ahead and click ready. Now, for your fairy types, we don't have a lot of great fairy types, but one of the best is going to be Gardevoir, which you can see down there on the bottom. You can also bring in Sylveon, which is going to do a ton of super effective damage, and you can also bring in Shadow Granbull and a couple of other Pokemon like that. Geomancy is also going to do a lot of damage if you have it on your Xerneas. So yeah. Then again, for your flying type Pokemon, one of the best is going to be Mega Rayquaza. Rayquaza is, I believe, the best flying type. I know it's for sure the best dragon type right now. Maybe not now that Kyurem's out. Hi, Editing Jeff here. I am out in this beautiful weather, nice and cool. And just saw that part where we made a mention of checking out the DPS for Rayquaza. So I went and looked it up, and Mega Rayquaza is still the best DPS dragon type. So if you need a dragon type, if you're trying to battle with a dragon, yes, black and white Kyurem are going to be pretty good, but you're still going to want to go with Mega Rayquaza. All right, back to the video. Anyways, let's discuss this. So you can see right there, Mega Alakazam is doing a ton of work. We're going to hit another future site, and ooh, there it goes. Okay, future site doesn't do quite as much. We're going to try maybe not to use gyms just now and just see how much damage we can do. It's always scary when they get enraged because they deal a lot more damage, and they also resist a little bit more. They're a little stronger. You can see we got yellow right there. Looks to be about 132, maybe 133. We should be able to get this Pokemon into the red here before too long. I am kind of fighting against the clock here, not necessarily the clock for the solo, but the clock when it comes to the raid itself, because it had about 8 minutes when I jumped in here. So this might be our only chance to solo this particular raid boss. You can see right there, we're going to bring in the next Shadow Mewtwo. This was my very first one, believe it or not. This was when Giovanni had Shadow Mewtwo way back when, and it ended up being a 96% with 15 attack. You can also see that beautiful mural behind me. Sometimes the locations that you see in game, the Pokestops, the gyms are just absolutely gorgeous. You can see right there, we're at about 80 seconds, and we are in the red with that beautiful lion mural behind us, and it does look like we will be able to solo it. Now, this is the first one that I've got, and it would be pretty cool to get a hundo for this. Anytime you get a chance to get a hundo regional, or you get a chance to get a shiny regional, is it's really exciting. And speaking of hundos and shundos, there is my shundo Mewtwo, and yo, let's go. With 55 seconds left, we have soloed Shadow Sawk, and right there 1569 is what ours is going to be. And I'm going to put the hundo on a screen right now, so you'll get to see what the 100% is. I don't know them offhand. 4 golden rats, 6 hyper potions, 2 rare candies, 1,000 stardust, 5,000 XP, and with the Shundo Mewtwo, we got the final strike. All right, let's go to the summary, and we're going to get a total of 13 Premier Balls, and do we get a shiny? We don't. That would have been cool. 1569 right there. And if I remember right, he's a pretty good ways back. Okay, we got him with a great throw. Nice, nice. 1, 2, 3, and there we go. We have caught and soloed the Shadow Sawk in Pokemon GO, and the stats are, whoa. That's either going to be a hundo or that's going to be one off of the hundo. That's awesome. All right, so that's going to be a 14, 14, 12. Looks like we're going to get a 98 if we purify that. I'm not sure how good this is as a fighting type to keep it in the Shadow form, but I'm not going to purify this just yet because if Shadow Sawk ends up being a really good fighting type, we might go ahead and power this guy up and add him to our lineup alongside a couple of Shadow Machamps. But as is the tradition on the channel, we are going to give him the solo name. We're going to scroll down. That is a very, very loud bird in the background there. We're going to give him the solo name, the solo tag, give him a little rah. That looks so cool. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry if there's a little bit of an echo. I'm like right between two buildings. Then I've got like the downtown paralleling. So I'm kind of echoing in this little corner. But you know what? That's okay. This was a fun solo. This was a fun video. I hope you had a good Unova tour. I've played it a little bit here and there. Got a couple of shinies. Got my first shiny Basculin from an egg, so that was exciting. I think that's going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you all so much for watching. Good luck on your solos. And as always, I will see you in the next Pokemon Go video.